Moving on to the next thing, you said that you like modern dating and you hate it at the same time because when you were on Bumble, you've had like 4,000 potential matches, and out of those 4,000, only 200 reached your standards. So I think that's 5% if my math is right. So like only 4,000 matches, only 200 of them reached your standards. So what are your standards?
Um,
Guys, think about that. She matched with 4,000 guys and she couldn't find a single man to be in a relationship with. Think about that for a second. That's crazy. If you don't see who the red flag is, I can show you. That's the red flag right there.
they're kind of, I want to say,
Tall and rich.
no.
Come on,
Tall
it's tall.
one.
It's tall and rich,
No,
right?
tall one. Intelligence is another one. I'd say like hustle and drive is
So
a big
rich?
one. It doesn't even have to be rich. It's
What?
like the first man I ever.
Well, how much?
Let me
I
talk.
just want to know how much. Because I ask you questions and you answer not my
How
question.
much?
How much does he make?
It don't matter right now. It don't matter because I'm making my own bread. It's if he can take care of me. Like it's not even like what you're making because I'm not moving in with you or being engaged yet. Right now, it's like how much are you willing to invest in me as a person? Not
So it matters. You can't say his money doesn't matter because you're not living with him, and then in the same breath you say, but I want him to invest in me. So clearly the money matters. Ladies, stop playing the gymnastics. We understand it. We understand you don't want to seem like gold diggers, even if you were in this instance. But you can't say the money doesn't matter, and then you ask the man to invest in you.
as like what you making in a year because I really don't care. Because
Does that mean just like give me a sandwich and shit like that?
I mean, give me a chance. Like I put on there, take me shopping, cliff jumping, trips. There's other things you could do to show a woman that you care about her.
If he takes you shopping, you pay?
Hell no.
Well then he has to make something.
What do you mean?
How is he going to take you shopping without money?
I'm trying to tell you, there's no limit on it for me because the
I think he's
amount
asking
don't
for
matter.
a minimum.
The minimum.
Yeah, like if
I
he
feel like to
if
take
he made
care
like
of me, it probably
40K.
take over at least 120K a year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we have another six figures queen. Oh my God. All women want a six-figure guy. If you make 80,000, in fact, in some cases, these ladies have said if you make $99,000, you're not good enough to date. You're not good enough for them. You can't because you can't afford them. You can't afford to pay their travel trips. You can't afford to buy them good gifts, expensive gifts, and take them to nice dinner dates. Guys, we are cooked. Yo, if you thought dating in 2024 was crazy, it's getting worse. They are even rejecting men who are 6 feet because they're too short. Now, a guy like me who's 5'8", I can't. I'm out because clearly they don't got 6 feet is too short for them. That means me who's 5'8", I'm a dwarf. It's bad. It's bad out here.
Do the things I like to do.
Do you expect him to pay to spend 120 a year?
No, I don't.
How much do you expect him to
I think
pay?
he should be investing in himself, doing
Sure.
what he needs to do to progress in
Totally
the
agree.
future.
I'm just asking for you, for the beneficiary, how much do you estimate this man's going to have to spend in order to take care of you yearly?
Good question.
To
I can't give you that because
just roughly.
I can give you what I spend on myself a month when it comes to my nails and my hair.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. Nails, hair, sometimes flights. I'd say it's like 1,000. Like it's a whole nother bill.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Of
you
course
want
it
him to
is.
spend at least $1,000 a month on you.
No, it could vary. But like there's no number I put on it. Like that's kind of like the fun part for me, and the part that's important is seeing what they will do like on their own. Like it's like I'll tell you, but it's like after a while, it's like you should know this is what I want. This is how it's gonna go.
Okay, well maybe I can frame it differently. Let's say a man makes zero money.
Okay.
Okay, what ways would he invest in you that you would see him as a potential partner, even if he's
Probably
making
like-
no money?
Like making no money, probably like because my promo modeling, I'm an independent contractor, so I push myself and do reviews for other businesses. So if he was helping push my business, I am a brand ambassador for a nail girly. So if he's giving out cards for me and stuff, that's an important one.
If any of you guys, now I understand Andrew is asking for a hypothetical question to see her logic, but if some of you guys believe that this woman would date a guy who makes no money, I have a building to sell you right now, and it's free of charge.
The probably the trips and excursions is a big one.
But he can't take you on trips with no money,
Oh,
right?
so you're saying with no money, what can you
Hang on, into the mic, yeah.
What you're saying with no money,
No
what
money,
can you do?
yeah, no money.
Nothing.
Not shit, right?
Support? No, he could support
value-
me.
How?
Do you value companionship?
Well,
Like,
wait,
I do. I was about to say,
let her finish.
like just support me and my business continue to thrive in whatever he's doing, even if he's making zero money.
Yeah.
If you are still driving for something, like if you're doing real estate or in school or doing something
So
that
he
is,
can benefit you by like doing business legwork.
yeah, and
okay.
and he could also benefit me in like
And
like
are
picking
you-
like cars. You could pick me up.
Are you ever going to take
Taking
this guy
places.
out on dates with your own money?
I feel
No.
like I may pitch for excursions.
What does that
but,
mean?
Like, there's a base sum, and I pitch in maybe like 30%.
So you're not going to pay for the date?
No.
No.
Because I
Told you. I know he's using a hypothetical to test our logic, but I'm glad he's doing that because some of you guys are delusional. But the women have told you time and time and time again, once you are in a relationship with them, they expect you to fund their lifestyle. Like she said, she spends $1,000 on herself in a month. She's expecting you, the guy, to spend on her $1,000. And mind you, she's not telling you what she's giving you in return, what benefit she's bringing to your life, what value.
I am. I'm the prize. I'm
So
not.
this guy can-
I'm not bringing anything to the table because I'm the guest of honor.
So the guy with
Oh my
not
God.
a lot of resources
flag.
or almost no resources, he can assist your business by doing a bunch of legwork for you, but he essentially gets zero out of it, right?
He gets to be with me in my presence.
But is he with you?
Yes.
He's just in your presence. You
I
ain't-
think
But are you
men
hooking?
don't get to
Well, are you
experience me
hooking
like
up?
that.
Are you hooking up with that bum? Are you
We
gonna
are
hook up with
doing-
that bum?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hook up with him.
If I love you and you continuing to support me even when you have zero money, because when I
Mm-hmm.
get with you gonna have some money. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You mean when you hook up?
See? She says she's the prize, but she expects you to bring the money to the table because she's the prize. And she expects you to have the money. Yo, we are cooked. Oh my God.
No, when they ask me for my information, I'm not gonna get with a bump. Period. But if they ask me for my information and I got them and they're very driven and they got a job at the very least, but then they have no job, I'm gonna stick it out because I see that they were there
Got it.
when they had
Okay,
it.
now I think we've established a floor base. So to get with you,
Yes, you
Yeah.
have
what's
to
the
have money.
minimum amount for that?
She
There
said
isn't
120.
one. You just gotta have like I
Well,
said,
there is a
probably
minimum
1,000
one. Wait,
probably
there has to be a minimum one.
probably 1,000.
You have to 1,000 what?
You said on excursions like food, nail hairs, like I feel like I said 1,000 already. Like that, like you asked me like what was everything overall like in a month, and I said it like $1,000 or a
Okay.
little more.
Yeah, he gotta be able to pay that 1,000 bill she spends on herself. She's a sugar baby.
Cause yeah, and like fat, like I'm on my feet a lot as a model, so I like to get foot massages and other things. So it's like, if I'm going and I already scheduled, he could just pay for his and he could come with me, and I'm not gonna expect him to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like a mutual respect, but at the end of the day, I want you to be a man. I want you to
Have
pay.
money.
yeah, I want you to
But how
want
much-
good for
but-
yourself.
but
If
how
I
much
got money, you
But
won't
how-
have money.
But how much money? Should he have at least as much money as you?
Eventually, if you are on a path to have more money than me, that's valid. Because you
What if you're
don't
on
you
a
don't
path to
start
have
at the
less
top.
money than you?
No.
We might have a discussion about
So you do want to go.
Yo, I mean, the truth is, it's gonna cost you. That's what really Andrew is trying to display here. I think that's why he keeps asking her questions. He's trying to show her how delusional she is, but there are guys who are willing to pay that $1,000 a month. So I could see why she thinks she's worth $1,000 a month just to be with her.
To end up making more money than you.
yeah.
Okay.
But right now, it's not super important. It's still hella young. You know what I'm saying? So
And
we
these-
still got
and-
time to learn.
And these men get the
grow.
luxury of being in your presence and helping your business.
Because she's the prize.
And coming to things with me. Like I've done like a lot of events, and they just get to come with me. You know, whoever I'm with
Can I
at
ask
the
you
time.
something? Like, let's say that you like are your parents both married?
No, my mother is married now, but they're divorced.
Do you know your father pretty well?
He's a kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, I'm his firstborn daughter, so he kinda.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But he's not really around too much. Okay.
That makes sense. Her biological father is not really in her life. So that could be one of the reasons she is the way she is. I'm not saying it's the only reason. I'm just saying it explains why she has the kind of mindset that she does.
When did that happen?
Young, like probably
really
like
young?
6.
So basically, your
7.
mom raised you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, gotcha.
Military mama. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so even the mom wasn't that around, because if she was a military mama, she was doing trips, whatever, deployments. So the dad was not in her life from the age of 6, and the mom was in the military deployment. So who was raising her? The world was raising her, and the world has told her she needs a man who's willing to pay her $1,000 a month to be in her presence because she's the prize. Do you see the cycle of the lack of a two-parent household that it does to us out here? I'm just being honest, to both men and women. Because in her case, that's her case. But for a guy, for a boy, usually it's the jail pipeline, you know?